Welcome back to the channel. In today's review, we're going to be taking a look at Vegeta Daima, or Mini. This is a huge box for not a lot of figure. Like, the only thing I could think of when I saw this blank space was the Taylor Swift song. But really, like, Tamashii Nations, you got to do better with the space management. But the box itself is pretty. I mean, it's got purple and it's got the yellow. See baby Vegeta right here. He's not really a baby, I guess. He's mini. The faces and poses you can get them into, and then on the back you see more of the poses you can get them into. It says a full array of interchangeable face and hand parts, Bandai Namco, all the legal stuff on the bottom, still Vegeta. But yeah, I mean, originally I wasn't even gonna get this guy. I didn't really care about the mini, but then I got the mini Goku and I'm like, well, I guess I should just go ahead and get the rest. They're not that expensive if you import it. So yeah, let's get him out of his box and see what he comes with. Alright, so here is Vegeta in his little plastic clamshell. For such a small figure, I feel like he comes with more than the normal Vegeta. Besides like an effect part, which many Tamashii Nations don't come with these days. So he has a couple of hands here, 3 faces, and the one that comes on him. He even has tiny crossed arms, which is great. I mean, you can't have Vegeta without him crossing his arms all the time. Then he gets windswept hair, something we don't even have for like normal Vegeta yet. So let me break him out of the plastic clamshell and then we can take a closer look. Alright, so here he is, Vegeta Daima, Vegeta Mini. There's a lot of nice articulation packed into such a tiny figure. This gives me hope that maybe one day we'll see a kid Goten in Trunks, but so far they haven't made one yet. I think even Gotenks is taller than this guy, so it's nice to see them improving on their tiny bodies. His face paint is really good. Like, that looks straight out of the anime. His hair is really nice. Like, it's sharp but still kind of soft, which is reminiscent of the Daima art style. They still don't paint in the lines even on these tiny figures, which is okay. I mean, if they don't want to paint it, that's fine. Just wish they did. I mean, he has a nice kind of matte finish. The gloves are painted nicely. Mine has some blue that's kind of bleeding over. Boots, painted the soles, and then he's got the yellow tips. Those are at least sculpted. But yeah, let's look at his articulation real quick. So for articulation, Vegeta, oh, I guess his neck is on this really long double ball peg. I guess it makes sense just because he has all that hair, but it came off as soon as I tried to make him look up. So I guess he can't really look up. Oh, there we go. Okay, got him to look up. So he looks up about that much. Looks down about that much. Oh, that's cool. He's got like a little neck joint. So when you make him look down, he will have a gap. So that's really cool that his neck is a separate piece. I hope they translate that technology into the bigger Vegetas. That's pretty cool. Arms go out about this much. Has this weird like little cap thing. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's the easiest way they could do it, but aesthetically it's not great. He's got elbows that hit 45. Little tiny wrist peg. Does all the motion you'd want it to. His butterfly joint. I guess that's why they make his arms like that. He can cross his arms in front of him. For his abdomen, he goes back just that much. Goes forward that much. You can rotate him all the way around. Legs. Spread about that much, which is fine. He's small. He's got a 90-degree bend. And then for the feet, go up about that much. Down about that much. And he does have really nice ankle pivot. Like, this tiny Vegeta probably is the best Vegeta ankle pivot ever. Probably, actually, definitely better than Goku, than like the newer Gokus. But yeah, So this is Vegeta. He's small, not a ton of articulation, but I think it accomplishes enough. I mean, he hasn't done a ton in the show, so, you know, I guess look forward to more iterations whenever he does get more screen time. But yeah, so let's take a look at his accessories. And since he's so small, I decided to take another approach to showing off the accessories. So he does come with crossed arms, and it's like the new technology where they come apart, which I think is a great idea for this smaller guy because it might be difficult to do it otherwise. You just plug them in. When I display them, I probably just might display them with these tiny crossed arms, and that'll be it. He does have the alternate hairpiece, which is windswept. There's no like removing the front portion to put the faces on, so like for instance this angry face right here, you just kind of plug it in, which is nice. I've seen a lot of third-party companies do this with their Vegetas. I think Beast Deities does that, which is really nice, but it can be really annoying when they don't match up and it's not seamless like this is. But this looks great. As well as just saying this is one of his faces, like the teeth gritted face. He has a yelling face, or a, you know, barking a command at Kakarot face. And then he has the cocky Vegeta smirk face, probably accompanied with the thumb pose. Funnily enough, this little figure does not come with a thumb pose, so maybe this Vegeta does get a win. And the face that comes on him, which is the stern face. And then for hands, and he comes with 2 of each, so he has the little signature Vegeta pose hand, the martial arts hand, a grabby hand, or like a Gallic gun hand. If you look really closely, and I don't even know if I can zoom in on this, but you can kind of see that there's like a thumbnail sculpt, which I don't know why that is, or where they took this from and then just didn't get rid of the thumbnail, but that's real weird. There was a Vegito that they released, maybe it was it the first release of Vegito? I can't remember. But it was some other figure with gloves from the Dragon Ball line that they did this for, and that bothered me forever. And now this bothers me too, now that I've noticed it. And then they've got the splayed open hand, which again has the weird thumbnails on there. Yeah, that's just very weird. But yeah, splayed open like blast hand or pause hand or whatever you want to use it for hand. Actually, let me look back at this. Does this have it too? Oh yeah, these hands have it too. Oh, that's weird. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like that. Alright, well, that's his accessories. Let's get into some size comparison. Here he is next to an S.H Figuarts Full Power Super Saiyan Goku. And then I can even bring in his original S.H Figuarts God Vegeta from the Dragon Ball Z Return or Resurrection F movie. You can see that they have the same rounded boots, so I guess at some point Toriyama said, wow, I really like the rounded boots design, let me bring it back for Super, or Dragon Ball Broly, Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, and then had it for the Resurrection F, and then now we have it for Daima. Then we also have the latest big Vegeta, which is this guy, the Super Saiyan Blue hair sculpt. I think they look great. I mean, there's not really much you can do. This Vegeta is so small compared to like his regular size counterpart and then Goku. But let's compare him to the small Goku. So Goku Mini. I think they look good together. I think this Goku, and I don't know, maybe they make one and then they make the other, but I feel like this Goku is overall just large. And I don't know if Goku, I have to rewatch the episode where they're standing right there next to each other, but they look to be the same proportion wise, so I don't know why this Goku is so large. Like, Vegeta's really thin, but then Goku is huge. He just seems like he's an older kid. I don't know, but yeah, it's weird. Here he is compared to a McDonald's Happy Meal toy. Yeah, he's definitely Happy Meal toy size. That's actually kind of funny. But I guess he's, wow. I think he might even be shorter than this little chicken nugget. And then finally here he is compared to a standard 6-inch figure from Hasbro. So this is the Lightning Collection Dino Thunder White Ranger. So yeah, if you want to put him in your Marvel Legends display for some reason, he is very small, as said previously. But I still think you can make it work with some pretty funny dioramas and photos. But yeah, as a final verdict, I'm not mad at this figure. I still don't understand, like, why they decided to release this figure when more episodes haven't come out. So we're bound to get a Super Saiyan variant. They just showed off the Super Saiyan variant of Goku, and we're probably gonna have to pay for that on Premium Bandai, as well as this guy's Super Saiyan form on Premium Bandai, and I just don't see that it's worth the money to keep buying this very tiny figure over and over again. So this is where I'm hoping the third-party companies kind of come in clutch and just give us all the accessories and all the faces for a reasonable price, so I don't have to buy a whole new figure that probably doesn't do anything new. I am looking forward to the full-grown versions that they showed off, so the big Goku and then the big, like, 3.0 Vegeta. I hope those figures look good. A lot of people said they look bad in the promo shots, but they'll probably look fine in hand. But yeah, if you want to get this guy, I got mine from Ami Ami. The import prices were pretty cheap, so again, that's why I picked them up. And then I also pre-ordered Piccolo, so I have the trio to go along with it. I think I'm probably done on, like, the mini Daima line. I don't want Kaioshin. I don't care for Pansy. I thought I wanted Glorio, but seeing the render images or the previews from the Tamashii Nation show, I don't know, something about him I don't like, but maybe when people get it in hand, he'll be great. Hopefully he's not a Premium Bandai exclusive, so I can just pick him up afterward. But even then, I mean, it's okay. He'll probably be super cheap on Mandarake or something like that. So, yeah, if you want this guy, go pick him up. But other than that, have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching.